Well, he's affected my life in many ways. He always supports me in anything I do. He always tells me I can do whatever I want to do. And whenever he doesn't have work, I guess he goes and get involved in school events I do or extracurricular events I do outside of school. He's a really good role model for me, and I'm just proud to call him my father.
My dad shaped me into the person that I am today because he's always taught me to stand up for what I believe in, and he's always given me unconditional love. And he's just always taught me that no matter what I do, to put my all into it and stay determined.
My father's not really been a big part of my life. He's never actually been there to support me, or never been to any of my school functions or anything. It's always been my mom that's just the one that's there for me.
My dad walked out when I was 3. I lived with my mom until I was 12, and then ran away because I didn't feel I had the necessary, role models. And I guess I found those role models in drugs and alcohol.
Without my dad, I wouldn't have as big of a support system that I do now. He supports me in everything that I do and always encourages me to do better.
I wouldn't be who I am today, and he has pretty much taught me everything I need to know about school, pretty much life. I mean, I wouldn't have knowledge. I wouldn't have any knowledge about anything that I need to know, that any kid needs to know. Life would be a lot different without him in my life, and I'm just glad that he is in my life.
If my dad had been there for me, I probably would be more confident in myself, and I probably wouldn't care so much about what everybody thought about me, because as a little girl, I never really had someone there to tell me that I was everything that I could be, or that I was awesome, or I was pretty, or anything like that. So I'd probably be a little more confident in who I was and who I am because of that.
I probably would have had that role model and that father influence, and I wouldn't have had to search for it in something else.
I'm Jeff Springer, and I'm president and founder of SuitUp MInistries. And SuitUp MInistries is a ministry that has the vision of equipping men for victory. It's based on the premise of Scripture, Romans 13:12, that says the night is nearly over, the dawn is almost here. So put away the deeds of darkness and put on the armor of light. And one of the passions of SuitUp Ministry is for fathers to be dads and be the men that God intends them to be. The premise is where are the dads? I have a website called wherethedads.org, and it started a long time ago because I've been in education for 30 years, and I have seen the effects of absentee or fatherless homes because of the either lack of discipline or the choices that they make. My heart is, as an educator, is for children that have had to grow up in a household where there is no dad. And so I've seen the ill effects, and I know that without a father in the household, a lot of times children will reach for something else. There's a lot of fathering going on, but there's not a lot of dads that will stick around. I think DAD stands for daily, active devotion. So how do you join the SuitUp movement? You go to SuitUpMinistries.org, or you go to wherearethedads.org and join the Dad Army. It's changed this world. It's changed your family. It's changed your children's lives.